Leo, hey, welcome to the greenhouse. My name is Sarah, and this is a reading for whatever it is you're currently working on to give you some advice on how to grow and flow with spirit, on how to take the path of least resistance and achieve your goal as quickly and favorably as humanly possible. So go ahead and think about that relationship, that opportunity, that project, whatever it is that you're currently focused on. Please put that in the forefront of your mind at this time, and let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, please show me Leo's overall energy. Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. And the Lovers, okay, cool. This could be like really finding a balance in work, but before I start talking, I want to just pull your whole spread. What's Leo's current challenge at this time? King of Swords, Hanged Man, the Moon, Four of Cups. Two other guys did flip, but I feel like that's a lot at this time. We'll put them to the side in case they're relevant. What is Spirit's advice regarding Leo's situation at this time? You know what? Why is this deck doing this all of a sudden? Forgive me, Leo. I'm going to put your challenge back. Because once I said okay to 6 cards in one section, it was like 6 cards in every section. And we'll be here for a day. So let's calm it down. Clear and concise messages for Leo. Please, Spirit, can you please show me Leo's overall challenge at this time? 4 Cups of the Moon. So that was 2 of the 6 cards that did come out. So most of them were topical. All right, and Spirit's advice. Here we go. I guess you got a lot to cover today, Leo. And what's the likely outcome of this situation for Leos? Awesome. Okay, I kind of see why a lot's coming out all at once, because you have a lot going on all at once. And so I like that I got to see everything that wanted to come out and then what actually did come out once we set a boundary, because it let me know like what Spirit feels is most important. Like if Leo has to spin 12 plates, let's, you know, tell them these 5 are the most important to focus on, right? So right now, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers. Money is the focus a little bit, stability, kind of just like keeping your head down and doing your thing and just wanting to do good work. You're very focused on work at this time, and you're very focused on loving what you do, whether it's what do I want to say about that? Judgment, cut to judgment. So whether it's something, I think it might be something that people like you're on display to a certain extent. So I feel like this is you just getting really comfortable and confident in your own energies as far as this project, this job, this career opportunity is concerned, because you just know it's meant for you. Like you just know it's yours. So even if there is some kind of like judgments cast on you for whatever this is, or people aren't going to understand it, or it's a little controversial, like you're owning it and you're looking beautiful and dynamic and magnetic in that energy. Your current challenge, we have the 4 of Cups in the Moon, is trying to like prepare for what could potentially come in. The 4 of Cups is a little bit of apathy, and the Moon is for what's not known. So I feel like your challenge might be that you're not like excited about the unknown, and instead are like, well, I don't know what's gonna happen, you know, so I'm just gonna focus on this, and I'm gonna like keep myself, you know, protected and you know, like her little leaf arms are crossed here. Like she doesn't want to look for this Ace of Cups to come in. And listen, this very well could be love trying to come in for you while you're really focused on work, because the Lovers could very well be the Lovers. And then when we have someone like not wanting to look at the Ace of Cups coming in, it's like, no, I don't have time for that right now. Like I'm not in the looking for love mindset right now. But with that coming out with the Moon, like it might be a love offer that you're unaware of, or a person you're unaware of that's not on your radar, that you might kick yourself for like kicking to the curb before you're able to see what's what with that person. For others of you, side story, I feel like this is you determined not to focus on any kind of love relationships while you are working on whatever this is, because you just don't want to be distracted. You're like, even if it's good love, like it's, some of you might not even be like afraid that it's going to be bad love. It's just like, I can't be distracted at this time. Like, sorry, you said it yourself in the beginning. I got 12 plates. I do not need a 13th. But Leo, what if this 13th plate is actually someone with their own stick to spin plates, and they can take some of those 12 for you? You know what I mean? Like a teammate, like a lover, like a partner, not like who you've dealt with in the past. Okay. Sorry, but I gotta call it how I see it. Like, you're saying, no, I don't want this, because you're seeing it as another thing for you to have to juggle, instead of like, okay, so be clear on, you don't want another thing to have to juggle, but still be open to a person coming in that could add to your life and that could help you with all the things you have going on. Yeah? Yeah? We seeing it? Because Spirit's advice to you is like, quit. It's like, it's time to put the armor down. Like, to put it like really, really simply, like, we have the 5 of Swords and the Hierophant. The 5 of Swords is like someone that just survived a battle. The Hierophant is like going to church after the battle and being like, God, what the hell was that? Like, I know you don't give me anything I can't handle, but what the hell was that? So I think like, and not to like laugh, I want to make light of it, because this is like a heavy thing, but I feel like for a lot of you, you've been through so many struggles that it's really like shaking your faith, and that's why you're like, okay, I know these things don't hurt me, so I'm putting my time and my investments into those things. But Spirit just wants you to broaden that horizon a little bit, because then we have the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles, and it's like you being closed off to happiness or to love or opportunities because you're assuming they're going to come with some kind of unpleasant loss or control. Emphasis on control here with the 4 of Pentacles. It's like you're continuing to keep the vibration alive of why to stay closed. You're keeping the fight in your energy to like, and listen, sometimes when we're like super wronged, we can like use that as fuel, and like, especially if someone's like, oh, you're nothing, and it's like, oh, I'll fucking show you I'm nothing, right? But I think you've reached a point where you're like needing to assess where your fuel is coming from. And are you still trying to prove things to people you shouldn't even be thinking about anymore? Are you blocking yourself off because you are letting one experience speak to, you know, like a lot of people have one, you know, and they say like all men, and it's like, you know, not all men, but always a man, you know, like have it be kind of that, have it be kind of like that perspective. Because I almost feel like you're hurting yourself by expecting that to be the way it is. And like in Spirit's advice to you, we literally have 3 5s, right? We have the 5 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Cups. And the Hierophant is tradition and is like beliefs and a belief system. So Spirit's asking you to evaluate your belief system. And are you the same person you were when you called in these these poor unfortunate souls? You know what I mean? Like, because you know, I hope you know you've changed. You've obviously changed. You know, you've been working really fucking hard, my guy. So it's like, don't expect poor unfortunate souls so much to the extent that like you become one yourself, because you're closing yourself off to all the connections and love in life that like the universe wants to give you. A partner, not a person, not company, a companion, a partner, a champion, right? Just saying, maybe like if you cringe around those words, maybe we do a little journaling there, Leo. But the likely outcome, we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is you taking baby steps to balance the scales, to be like, okay, well, maybe I'm not open to like love at this time, but maybe I can let myself feel a spark, flirt, be curious, like at least like open up the door to curiosity. Because I feel like this has been someone that's just like, nope, I've been hurt enough that it's shut down. Business is closed. Business is closed, you know? And I respect that. Listen, I respect that, especially because I know you've been building really good things for yourself in that hiatus, if you will. I just don't want to see you miss a really good thing for yourself by prolonging a hiatus unnecessarily, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, don't get overwhelmed by what Sarah is saying. It's not about taking action, moving forward, letting people love you, falling in love, finding your love. It's nothing like that. The Knight of Pentacles is not moving. He's not even moving. He is surveying the land to see where it would make sense to go. And the Two of Pentacles is also juggling. What am I going to do? How can I, you know, speaking about juggling plates, it's like, what makes the most sense for me? And I feel like it's interesting that like the cloud coverage just kind of broke and now it's brighter out outside. I don't know if it'll translate on the video, but it certainly can from looking out my back window here. So Spirit is just saying like, you have time to think and to plan and to figure out where you want to go. You don't have to make moves or go anywhere anytime soon. Just be open to maybe wanting to go in a new direction, whether it's work, whether it's love. It's just something that's more aligned for you when we have the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers coming out in your overall energy. It's something that's more aligned to the grounded nature of you, so that you can feed the passionate, romantic, creative side of you. You don't have to be all things to yourself. I commend you for being as much to yourself as you have been up until now, but please let people step in for you now, Leo. Let love in, whether it's romantic or not. Share your feelings with people, lean on people. To the extent that when I'm done with this reading, I'm going to reach out to my Leos and make sure they know that I'm always here for them. That's kind of how I feel about this, because I feel like this is very like lone soldier. And while I respect that, like, you know, I'm a proud lone wolf over here too, but I have found other lone wolves to create a little misfit pack with. And I just encourage you to work on that pack. All right, I love you, Leo. I hope you got something out of this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. It does really help me out. And feel free to drop a comment if you want to tell me what this is in your life. I would love to hear from you guys. If you want a more personalized reading, my email is in the description box below. And if not, I'll see you next time. Take care.